work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt.
You've seen me for a while. If you haven't stopped by my channel, cancer, chemotherapy, this is what happens, etc. But today's video is going to be a review on Rihanna's Puma line that she kind of had. Now, I don't really know the release dates for these shoes and stuff like that. I'm not a shoe person, to be honest, straightforward from the video. I really just bought these because these are Rihanna. So if you normally want to know what I wear, I usually wear boots like this. I honestly don't wear shoes. I got some Nikes from my brother. And I had a couple that I wore to Six Flags. And like I've bought several just because I like the color scheme, where they just like looked cool to me. I don't know. But usually I'll wear this. I have the same pair in I think a darkish brown color. If you've probably been on my channel for a while, you've probably noticed, but I usually always only wear boots. Just a personal preference, and also it is hard to find boots in my size. I'm a size 13. Now, with this Rihanna line, Puma, Fenty that she did, it's Puma by Rihanna, and this is kind of what the box looks like. Hopefully we can see this, but this is by Rihanna here, and then there's like a bunch of like little Puma by Rihanna stuff. I think the top said Fenty or something like that, or Puma by Rihanna, I don't know. I keep thinking Fenty Beauty, so maybe that's why. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I told you again, I don't know shoes. But I saw a couple of videos about these. Some people were buying them. There's this one girl who bought a couple. I saw this Asian guy. I'll probably like link them down in the description or something. Again, I just wanted to see what people were talking about. And I know these shoes were about a couple $100s. I know the resale value on eBay is always like insane, so to speak. The same thing happens probably with like Fenty Beauty and like, you know, but I'm pretty sure those are probably not real. Just adjusting my shirt here. And the first pair that I have is like the Creepers. I know the style because I had to look up the video, like to see like, oh, you know, like what have people said about them. But you basically see, this is why I keep saying Fenty. So it says Fenty. You get like a black suede velvet velour bag to carry them in. It's a drawstring, so you can put them in there. This one is for the Creepers. And they all come with like a little warning label that says use with care, colors from this accessory may bleed. Now, I didn't know if that meant from the shoes or if that meant the bag itself, like the black that they have on here would, like, I don't know, bleed. But you get like a little gold Puma thing there. So again, I'm not really sure. I've had this laying on my carpet and it hasn't really bled. So I don't know. I'm surprised they even have the boxes. I don't keep boxes. Again, I'm not a sneakerhead, so to speak. But I do sometimes watch that one where they have like the celebrities buying sneakers. I don't remember. I think it's Complex. That it's like sneaker shopping with like Logic or like Black China or Amber Rose. So these are like the black velvet ones, black velour Creepers. This is what they look like. I like this because it has like a platform to it. I did see a boot version. If you know the Rihanna line, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's like a really big chunky platform boot, so to speak. And I think it was like $40 at Nordstrom's rack. So again, I know these go for a couple $100s. I think this pair was $49.99. And then the next one I'll show you is $59.99. But I know these usually go for around like what, like $200, maybe $250, maybe more. I don't know. But probably if you go on eBay, they're going to be a lot. So I've worn these a couple of times, and honestly, like the bottom, like the sole part doesn't really look used. It still has like the little Puma thing. So that's cool. And when I did get these, let's see. So usually boots are like a really heavy shoe for people who don't normally wear anything other than like, let's say like a Nike shoe or maybe an Adidas or a Reebok, so to speak, because I know they kind of have like that, when that trend started where it's like weightless and like, you know, you hold a shoe and like, wow, this really weighs like nothing. When I held these and even holding the box in the store, I was like, these are really heavy shoes for I think like the normal everyday person who's not used to wearing something this heavy on their feet. Now, it does say Fenty by Rihanna. It's kind of coming off there. That always happens. We have here Puma by Rihanna. And see, that's how I was confused. It's like Puma and then Fenty. So I was like, Fenty Beauty. But again, it's like black velvet. This is like a, probably, I don't know. I want to say like a leathery, it's not leather, but you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a leathery lace. It has like little gold aglets, so that's cool. I like this on the Amber Rose and Reebok shoes. The aglets were like this kind of textured gold that I had, but I think it was like a red kind of like velvet, so it's kind of like this, but it looks cool. I wanted those. Those didn't come in my size. Again, those were a size 13, but I believe these ones are size These are a size 12, so I have to go down a size because the back part of this, it was very weird. Like, your foot falls out. There's a little gold Puma thing. Your foot kind of fell out a little, and when I wore them, it does hurt my feet slightly. Now, it's not uncomfortable because I know when I wear boots, like, my feet ache all the time. If you remember when I went to South by Southwest, I was walking around for, like, hours, and my boots, like, oh my god, they killed me, but I love them too much. Like, I could have worn, like, my regular shoes, like the ones that I took to Six Flags, like some, like, Nike pairs that I found, but that's just me. But you can see some little bit of a trim design barely there. Now again, usually when like you see it from afar, like all you're gonna see is like the black velvet contrast against the rubber sole platform looking thing. This is again what they look from the front. This is from the side. There's a little gold Puma thing right there. Again, Fenty by Rihanna. These are the black velvet suede velour creepers with the platform looking thing. And again, these are heavy for the everyday shoe wearer. So that was one thing that I was like, that's kind of interesting that it is that weighty. Now again, same thing for the next pair of shoes. They came in the box again. I don't have that box. I get rid of things because it's like, okay, I buy like a lot of jewelry and a lot of fragrance. You can watch my reviews. I'm looking at my fragrance collection if this is your first time stopping by my video. But I have like all of Rihanna's fragrances except for Love Rogue, Riri by Rihanna, and then the blue version of that one. And if she's released any other new ones, because they don't sell them at Macy's anymore, so I don't really know where to get them. But I'm pretty sure I've reviewed Nude, Rebel Fleur, and Rogue on my channel. So if you want to watch those, you can go somewhere on my channel and look at them. Probably have like a fragrance review playlist. Again, Fenty, Black Velour bag, same thing. Now, I like these. I put the shoes in here one time just to see like what it would look like. Not my thing. I'm not that person. Like, the reason I'm not like a designer shoe person, so to speak, is because I ruin shoes easily. Like, I'll wear boots until like the sole is coming off. One, because it's really hard again to find them in my size. Two, I'm just that person. No matter how much I spend on shoes, I'm not going to take care of them in that sense. Like, shoes are shoes. I'm not going to be like, you know, trying to like, if they get scuffed or something. Now, those velour ones got scuffed. I'd be a little like, because they are kind of cool looking. But again, same little dust bag, so to speak. Now, this ones were cool because I'm not a person who has like crazy colored shoes. I usually try to stay within the box. And they had a black version of these trainers, but I really wasn't, I don't know. I felt like these ones were more unique in a sense. And I was very confused when I did buy these. So these are like the green trainers. It's like an army green. And my brother said I was going to look like toy soldiers wearing these. So I was like, but this is kind of what the bottom looks like. So it says Ignite at the bottom. I don't know if that means anything. If you sneaker people want to help me. Again, it says Fenty by Rihanna. It has two little Pumas. There's a little Puma right there. Little Puma right there. And there it says Fenty by Rihanna. So it has... This is the part that I was very confused about. So, it has laces, right? Here are little laces. Now, you don't necessarily need to tie the laces, nor you don't necessarily need to use this 100%. This part just goes like that. And again, you see the laces there. So there are laces on this. Now, actually never... Okay, no. So these laces are just, they don't stretch. This part was the part that confused me because this stretches, as you can see, like, shoes been worn. So it's the same thing for both of them. And the back part does also have the little Puma by Rihanna right here. Again, I record on my phone, so if it doesn't autofocus, I'm sorry. And I don't know, I thought this is just like a cool shoe in general. Like, when I saw it, I really just, again, bought these because they are by Rihanna. I know how expensive they are, and I think these ones were $59.99. So, I mean, comparing $49.99 and $59.99 to going to the Puma store and, like, spending a couple $100 or even on the website, I know when people bought them, to maybe eBay, I was like, that's not me. Again, I'm not a shoe person. Like, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. If you know me here on my channel, I'll probably spend that money combined on fragrances, maybe jewelry for sure, because I love jewelry. I'm looking at my jewelry collection of all my fragrances here. I think combined on makeup, but shoes, not 100%. Now, they did say Fenty by Rihanna on the inside, like how that one had in gold, but this one was in silver, I believe. But it's come off, y'all. And that's what happens with these shoes. And these ones are a size 13, so these ones fit me true to size. Again, I feel like the laces are just for show or the design, because probably without laces they would look weird. I don't know, but it just like slips on. So basically when you're putting this on, again, that's why I say, I feel like you don't really need this. I mean, you can take this part off. You can like un-Velcro it. I know that's not the term, because Velcro is like it's not a material, but it's like a brand or something. So it does come off on both sides. So you could just take all of this off if you wanted to, or you can just, again, you can take it off this way, or you can take it off from this side. So you have both choices, like, you know, if you take it off from the right, take it off from the left, or you can just take the whole thing off in general. Now, again, it just says Fenty by Rihanna. Now, if you want people to know that it's Fenty by Rihanna, I mean, keep it on. I don't know why you would take it off. But again, this part stretches. So when you put it on your foot, it, like, stretches out. So I'm not, again, I really wasn't sure about that when I first got these. And that's why I was so confused, because I undid the laces, and then I, like, tied the laces. But then I was like, well, then you really don't need to do this. So in my mind, I was like, you could just take off the laces if you wanted to. But, I mean, then they would probably look weird. Like, you would just, I don't know. And to me, this kind of reminds me of something like I feel like Kanye would do. So, I don't know. But, I don't know which ones came out first. But, like, in my mind, I'm like, I feel like this is what, like, Yeezy, I guess, like, aesthetic would look like or something. But, again, it's a very interesting shoe for me personally, because I'm not a person who will go for a shoe color like this. Again, I would normally go for something that is more standard, like black. Now, this version, they had it a patent leather, a cracked leather, and I think there's a white version that had rose gold. I could be wrong on that, or white and gold. And, I don't know, I just like the velour on this. This one, I think I like a little bit more than this one. I don't know, these ones are fun. I love these ones, and I wore these, like, basically the day I got them, because I wanted to see how they feel. But I don't know, these ones just kind of slip on easier, like slippers, so to speak. I mean, these ones too, they just slip on too. But I think my preference on what to wear, also because I'm not like a sneaker person, so I'm not really used to high tops. Now, I used to probably in middle school, but like Vans high tops, but I know these aren't like, oh, Nike high tops or this. Again, I'm not a sneakerhead, so don't kill me. But I think I like these ones just because they seem more unique. Now, I know people are like, oh, are these men, are these women? These were in a men's size 12. They have size 13s, I'm sure. I'm probably maybe bigger, but I know the size 13s were just a bit too big for me. These ones are good. I think it's just probably not as wide, so to speak, but they still fit comfortably. In the sense of, like, you can kind of feel that tightness, but it's not anything that's like, oh my god, like, this does not fit. Because I know with the size 13s, those ones were way too big, and my foot would have fallen out the back. So I will insert clips just to show you what they look like on, because I know it's going to be weird. And I don't know, but again, I really do like the creepers. And again, if you're looking for them, Nordstrom's Rack, Saks Off 5th, and I want to say Neiman Marcus Last Call should have these. The prices should range between $40 to maybe like $70 if you're lucky. Always check if they have a coupon code, or sign up for their emails and their text message alerts to get, like, I think it's like $10 off, 10% off, 20% off, whatever they have. Or if you go to like the outlet stores, if you have a Neiman Marcus Last Call, Saks Off 5th, or Nordstrom's Rack near you, go and try and check to see if you can find a deal. Because I think for like no more than, like, I think it was about $65-ish, $66 after tax for me here in Texas. It's kind of worth it, I think. This is what the green trainer Fenty by Rihanna for Puma looks like. So here's one of them on, and this is why I say, like, you don't really need this, and you don't really need the laces. Now, I didn't leave this one on just because I wanted to show you what I was talking about. So, if I can just fit my little fat foot in here for a bit, just to get it. So, basically, I was like, okay, how do you put this on? Sorry for all that. Yeah, like, oh my god, I'm seasick. But, again, that's why I say you don't really need this, and you don't really need the laces. You could take them off if you wanted to, but then I feel like the design of the shoe itself is gone. So, this is why I was saying, so it's like bungee almost, and, well, I guess you would put your finger in that little thing that says Puma by Rihanna, and you slip it on. So that's why I was, like, so confused when I first got these. I was like, okay, well, then you don't really need this. Because I undid this, and then I undid the laces, and then I put it on, and then I put this back on. I was like, well, then you don't need this part. Like, this is just for design purposes, which is a lot of, like, high-end fashion stuff. But again, it has, like, these bungee things. I'm pretty sure they'll get slacked over time, or, like, you give it slack. I don't know, like, they won't be as, like, stiff as they were in the beginning. Which in my mind, I was also scared, because I'm like, what if this just pops out, then, like, your shoe is ruined? I don't know, like how would this stay on? Because like there's nothing holding this together. But I mean, hopefully that never happens. So just as they slip on, you can slip them off. My sock's gonna come off. So you do that. Here are the Creepers by Rihanna. Again, they say Fenty by Rihanna. These ones did say Fenty on the inside and silver, but as you can see, those have worn off. You can kind of see what was remaining there. So these ones, I think, are just like more slip-on-ish. So for me, basically, you could undo them if you wanted to, but I just do that little thing where I just pulled this up, and then I put my finger in the back, and they're on. So I don't know. I think these are the coolest and most unique for me. Now, okay, I did say they were tight from the side, but then every time I put them on, they're kind of not so tight from the side. So when you wear them, they are going to say Puma by Rihanna there. And sorry for my finger. I'm not like a shoe person, so I don't know how you film these angles, y'all. So it says Puma by Rihanna there, so that's what these ones look like from the front. Now, I feel like the left shoe, like, the thing doesn't show as much as it does here on the right. I don't know. That was just, like, a little wonky pair thing that happened, but I don't know, that usually happens. Like, this one is usually like, meh. And then this one is like, wow, you can see it's Puma by Rihanna. So I don't know what happened there. The people at the manufacturing messed it up, but we're gonna forgive them. So, I don't know. I really like these ones. You can see they just look so interesting and unique. Now, again, these are heavy for, I think, the regular everyday shoe wearer if you're not used to, like, weighted feet, so to speak, because I'm used to boots and everything like that. So if you're not the average shoe person, again, try these out and see if you can even deal with the weight of them. I can because I'm used to it and I like them. So, you know, this really isn't going to bend on you. This isn't going to, I guess, mess up as easily or come off, because it's really, like, stiff in the sense of, like, you can tell, like, this is very, like, it's thick. Of course, it's, like, platformy, but I don't know, like, it's just very well made. Like, your foot doesn't really, like, you know, like, when your foot rolls and it does, like, this, how it bends there a little, like, you can see the crease. This one really doesn't have, like, a crease anywhere, so it can, like, move. So maybe that's why feet will hurt after a while. But size comparison, size 12, size 13. So these ones are a size 12, these ones are a size 13, which is weird because I feel like I'll get these in a size 12, these in a size 13, but it was opposite. So again, go to the store and try these on if you can, or not, order them in your size online and just wear them. These ones are true to size, at least in my opinion, so you can still get these ones online, get them, you know, $49, $59, $69, $79 isn't as bad compared to the hundreds of dollars people normally spend on shoes. So hopefully this little clip kind of helped you a bit, if not, whatever. So there is that. So now I'm holding my camera just because it kept falling off, like, the camera stand that I have. I am getting a regular camera stand for my phone, so forgive me for now. I have other videos planned, so if you want to subscribe, that would be very nice, and for you to like this video. So hopefully those little clips helped you out. Hopefully you kind of got a little bit of help with some money-saving ideas. Again, go online to Neiman Marcus Last Call, Saks Off 5th, and Nordstrom's Rack to get these shoes so much more cheaper than you would at Puma. I don't know, again, if they still have them online, y'all. I'll link what I find. If I can't find it, or if I don't link it down below, let me know down in the comments, or link them for each other. You can watch my fragrance reviews. You can go through my channel, see what you like. I started doing gaming. I also do makeup, etc., etc. So anywho, I want to say hi to Rami Malik. Stay safe and God bless. And I am working on Mr. Robot videos if you are regular on my channel. So those will be coming soon.